It's another transitional month, and in my opinion, just as important as spring cleaning is the fall kind of clear out, putting everything away, bringing out the winter stuff, making it cozy. And with coziness comes decluttering. I am super excited to be decluttering all of my bathroom stuff today. We are moving and our closing date is around the end of November, and with that, we're gonna be ready to kind of like hightail it out of here. So we have all of our bathroom stuff, I have my beauty, my skincare, but I don't want to bring it all with me and declutter in this new, fresh space. So the idea of today's video is I'm going to be going through like hair, skincare, my little drawers of all my toiletries, and kind of weeding through everything. I do feel pretty good about what I do and don't have, and honestly, I don't think this is going to be a super long video, but it still is going to scratch an itch in my brain. If you like decluttering videos, organization videos, definitely subscribe and stick around. With the new home, there's going to be lots of home interior, decorations, organization, all sorts of fun stuff that I've done on my channel before, but since living here for the past year or so, it's just not been accessible and it just didn't make sense for me to make, but I'm very excited to get back into that sphere of things. So let's get into it. Can I transition like that? Is that going to be cool? Let's get into it. Oh, shit. No, that's not cool. Just scare you.
I'm gonna go beat it.
Jump scare. Never seen a content creator in the bathroom before? Jeez. Okay, you can hear me, right? I'm gonna start with my little area right here, which is neatly organized in a tray, and I think this is the best, quickest, easiest organization hack ever for any space, anywhere. That's how passionately I feel about it, and that is having some sort of tray. Having a tray just dedicates the space to what you want to organize. If I didn't have this tray, like keeping all of my skincare that I use morning and night, it would just be all over the place or shoved in a drawer somewhere. It's a really quick and easy fix. These are from Hay. Sometimes things just like randomly collect, can't help it, that's just life. So I just kind of removed things that I use daily without fail. And then we have just some miscellaneous stuff hiding behind the hand towels, very expertly hidden. I've just been keeping this out because it hasn't been fitting in the drawer that I normally keep it in, but I would like to rehome it. Some other miscellaneous stuff, I have my perfume, body sprays. Recently, I've been using this Peach and Lily Power Cocktail Lactic Acid Repair Serum. Of course, my gua sha roller. This doesn't get used as often as I would like, but keeping it out is kind of like a visual cue and reminder for me. Random hair tie. This is an empty, is it empty? No, an almost empty travel size of the perfume that I use that I actually really love. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, honestly, now it's empty. We're gonna responsibly recycle this. I have a little mini floss that needs to go back in my purse. A little tiny earring that I can't remember where it came from. I'm definitely planning on taking this tray with me because it's really served its purpose here and been so great. I'm just gonna give her a wipe down. Because I use a salt deodorant, which I don't know if that's controversial to some people or not, that's all I use. It does, what's the word? It's like having sand from the beach. It kind of does that. It gets grainy. So it is nice to just wipe this and like get off any dust. So right off the bat, I know I'm gonna keep all my daily skincare, and I have it organized in the order that I use it. I have these two scents that are both really close to being done. What I'm gonna prioritize is this Dewy Days one. This one is going to go away. It's already so much more neat and organized. Part of being an environmentalist is like, this is also almost empty and so is this, but like I will not throw it away or recycle it until I use every single last drop out of it. So I am just gonna keep these things to the side until we eventually get there, but I do know in my mind where they're gonna go. I kind of feel like because I've been really conscious of knowing that we're gonna like up and move, whenever that may be, I've been really good about not bringing in like too much crap or like hoarding things or just keeping hold of things that aren't actually serving a day in and day out purpose, or at least using them once a month. So I don't feel like too overwhelmed. There have definitely been times where I'm like, oh, I'm decluttering and it feels like it's gonna take hours. This does not feel like that, but again, I haven't opened this yet, which is probably the biggest issue here. This is what we're working with, and I won't lie, 80% of this is mine. 5% of it was here before, and the other 15% is my fiance's. I'm just gonna start by taking everything out and go from there. I actually don't know whose money this is, this change, but I'm under the belief that it shouldn't be in the bathroom. I want you to pause and guess what is in here. I'll give you 30 seconds to pause. If you guessed salt water to make hair wavy, you'd be correct. This is straight from a beach. I can't remember which one, but I want to make the executive decision to throw it out. So since moving out of my Brooklyn apartment and moving in here, I did repurpose a lot of the containers that I had for my bathroom organization, for like accessories and clothing. So I don't have those at my disposal. I am just gonna try to put things back in a way that makes sense and go through things a little bit, one at a time. I'm gonna start with his stuff and also things that I know we use really often and things that we don't use at all / ever. I'm just gonna kind of put to the side and we're gonna go through together. Mirror, I immediately am gonna put here just because it fits, it makes sense. We have some contact solution, 2 of the same ones. These are gonna go slightly further back, but not all the way to the back. They do still need to be somewhat accessible. I'm gonna actually reorient this to be like, his side is the left side, my side is the right side. Again, I wish I had a basket for all of this, but I don't, so we're just gonna make do. I'm making sure things that are used the most are in the very front and things that aren't are in the back. That way there's no like pushing things over and things getting crumbled and cluttered. That's what really does it, is if you don't organize it in the way that you use it day to day, that's when things really become a huge mess. And it's almost like a game of like Tetris kind of, like you just see what you use, but you don't, and then arrange it as such. He doesn't really use the hair dryer, but I know that he uses the diffuser tool. So that's his side. That makes like logical sense. So it's pretty much his stuff, and everything else that's making a mess is mine. We have a lot of feminine products that were here before I moved in, but I don't see any need to throw them away, obviously, so we're just gonna keep those towards the back. I use a Diva cup, and then I also use period underwear. I thought there was a different word for them. There's not. We can't really consolidate these. They're both pretty full, unfortunately, but that would be another recommendation, is to consolidate things. Even if they're not the same product, they still have the same packaging, you know what they're for. I also have hair tools that I don't reach for ever, definitely not daily, so these are gonna go also by the hair dryer. Okay, the only other thing that's definitely not going back under here is this furniture care kit. I'm just gonna put it somewhere else. Okay, and I'm gonna pan down and show you guys all of my stuff that's now sitting out. I do a good job of keeping things like in their own little bags and baskets. I'm not gonna go through them entirely because I do a good job of making sure I know what's in here, but I am gonna go through things that are sitting out. That nail polish, we gotta figure out a way to put it into one of my nail polish bags. These are so crazily full. I do think I need to like upgrade and get just one bag that will fit all of them because they both just don't zip up all the way, but they're gonna have to do for now. And here I have hair stuff. I'm just trying to think what I'm gonna use least often, and I think this hairspray that was already in here, I should keep it in here. It makes sense. I'll probably use it, but I should keep it towards the back. Oh my God, it fits so nicely right there. Wow, satisfying. These little bags are something that I didn't buy. They just like come with cosmetics purchases sometimes. So it's nice to repurpose things like this for organization. Definitely don't just throw them out. See what you can use them for. I'm gonna be honest, these things are empty, so they are gonna be recycled. Now here's like where I'm getting really hung up. It's like, I use this so often. I used it today, even though I didn't shower. Like I just wanted to zhuzh up my hair again. So I need this accessible. It's not a want, it's a need. But I think if I keep it here, I could still put other stuff behind it. And I think what I'm gonna put behind it are my rollers. Okay, because I don't really grab them that often, but if I'm grabbing my tool, my hair dryer, I can always grab the rollers from behind it. Awesome. Wait, I feel really good. And then I'm gonna keep my shorties in the front. And that way it's still accessible for me to grab the tall things in the back. And then my hair brush, actually, I'm gonna still keep it in that same bag and just put it in the back there. Is that the most amazing declutter ever? No, but it's still something to work with. And now I have space to put this facial cleanser. I'll put her here. If I want to grab a different scent, I know it's down here. least favorite angle, but we gotta make this work somehow. This is my toiletries, like more day in, day out, other random stuff. So we're gonna go through. This is something I use every day. My little headband. Eyebrow kit, just use that. This is actually empty, I just finished it, so we're gonna recycle her. I have a lot of things that I reach for really often, but maybe not every morning or every night, or sometimes I do. Sometimes I keep like my morning moisturizers in here because I just don't really want it out with everything. Same with like my big night moisturizer. For the most part, a lot of little things in here are like little travel size things. This is where I wish I did have like another basket or organizer or something, because it's just so many small things that just fall over no matter how many times I organize this drawer. That's what happens. I bought these Neutrogena wipes at Ulta because I needed to meet the minimum for a coupon, and then they got recalled for some sort of bacteria, so I don't think I'm gonna use these. This tretinoin that I shouldn't be using, it's not prescribed to me anymore. I need to recycle these properly at like a Walgreens or CVS like prescription take back. Let me just again pull everything out into another wipe down. I'm not gonna lie to you, I go through this drawer so often. I know exactly what's in here. It's just when you're in a rush and you like just finish using something up, you kind of just throw it back in here. So these all stay on the side. Maybe I'll keep one and I can donate the other unused packets. This is where my like tendency to not want to use things up or like not throw them out until they're fully used up comes in, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 little masks and products that like are so close to the end of their lifespan. We'll come back to that. I'm seeing all my hair ties that these should be in my little hair tie pouch. So I'm gonna put all of my clips and stuff, these little hair ties away. So I'm gonna do what I had done before, which is put like my travel size stuff away and then like face masks and stuff. I think these are empty. This is a perfume discovery set. Okay, I have one that's not empty, so I think I'm just gonna take that one out and recycle the rest. What's in my hand right now are more of like my daily uses, so I'm gonna leave that brush up. My sunscreen, this is my nighttime under eye cream, this is my hair oil, and this nano brow thing that I'm just trying to use up, so I'd keep it in the front. I have another brush, which I will put in here, a dry shampoo. So that's that all sorted. Blow dry cream will go there, and then this hair stuff goes in the hair bag naturally. It's just one less thing to think about of like, oh, where should I put it? Well, if you have a dedicated bag or basket, you know exactly where it's gonna go and you just put it there. That wasn't so bad if you've been putting off decluttering. Hopefully this video gives you a little push that you need. I also hope you took a few design and organization tips from this. I mean, one of my favorites is don't work against your habits. If you're into home organization, decluttering, cleaning, organizing, definitely stick around this channel. It's gonna have a lot more of that stuff coming for you guys with the move. This is just in preparation for it. I'm so excited to just open up that new chapter on my YouTube channel and have you guys along with me. I'd love to know anything that you are super excited for me to post or make a video about, so go ahead and leave that comment down below. And any video suggestions you have, I'd love to hear them. Also, like this video if you liked it. It helps the algorithm and push this content out to more people on their organization journey, such as myself. I love you millions. Thank you so much for tuning in and spending your time with me today. Until I catch you in my next video, don't forget to be kind to yourself, others, and the planet. Bye.